All right. I've gone through your computer's browser history, and you seem to have a type.
Into Dark Souls, bitch! Wait.
リーグ2023ループステーションワイルドカードにエントリーします。マサシです。お願いします。Let's go!
Wow. My God. I just realized I'm kind of saying wow after literally everything I'm seeing because, you know, I don't really know what else to say immediately after, but you know, at the start this one confused me a little bit because I thought like I heard the obviously I heard the beginning portion and it sounded like the setup sounded very similar to the track that he used against Slither in the Beatland video. So I thought that we're getting this round here again. So I said, okay, I was going to say I heard this one before, but then immediately after I heard the drum and bass drums coming, I'm like, wait a second. Then I thought, it's like, is he remixing this existing track, which I think is his best track that he's ever created, remixing it into a different kind of genre? And that is exactly what we got, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the intention, right? Because it has too many similarities not to be. It does sound like a remix drum and bass version of that existing track, and I think he absolutely nailed it here. Oh my god, that was so crazy. But he's a very unique loop station artist. You don't see anyone like that. You can say that about a lot of people, but it's definitely true about Musashi. Very creative in the way that he does his loop station, and he has a lot of like edits of his sounds that you don't really hear from anyone else, like his basses in particular. The sounds so like glitchy and like not part like traditional part of like what we see in the kind of hard hitting and bassy loop station styles of other people. He just his combination of sounds and like his kind of pitches of sounds sound very like glitchy in nature and doesn't sound like anyone else. So yeah, he's very unique and creative in the loop station scene, and I've really enjoyed this track. This kind of altered remix version of an existing track. I thought he did a good job. And you know, that wasn't released very like, obviously he probably came up with the routine a while ago, but like as far as like the public has seen it, it's only been like a couple months, because I think he first put it out there on the Japanese loop station community channel in that Circle Jam video, which I highly recommend. It's still my favorite video of the year. So it hasn't been that long, and he's already come up with like a crazy remix version of that track, so that's pretty impressive. But yeah, very solid wildcard from Masashi. So let's move on to the next wildcard.
Yo, this is Mizuki from Japan, and this is my wildcard for X League 23. Yeah!
Yeah.
All right, so that was Mizuki. Yeah, first time I heard this guy was actually at the Japanese Cup Championships, I think last year, right? I think he competed there somewhere around that time zone. I remember now very clearly that I felt like back then, I think he was in like 2 battles, but every time I did see him then, it's like every round that he had, routine that he came up with was very battle oriented. That's like, I think that's fair to say, like that's just his kind of style overall, and it definitely followed through here as well again. So yeah, this routine here definitely more battle oriented, which is, you know, it's kind of a good thing, because you're going, I think it's a battle league, right? That's what I'm assuming Beat X League is. You eventually will be battling each other for a wildcard spot. So well, you're using a wildcard to get into, so you can battle people. But yeah, very solid routine from Mizuki. Again, it kind of plays out like more of like a battle routine, which I really appreciate. I'm always like kind of I always say, if you're going into a battle, everything that you should be doing should be more focused on that kind of element. Obviously, you can stray away a bit, but if you stray away too much, it kind of takes away from the whole point. So this guy definitely didn't stray away at all. He had that kind of style full and through, and it played it very well. So, yeah, like his kind of special sound. It reminds me obviously of the Kenny Urban, because he was the first person to kind of do that. I don't know what the sound's called particularly, but it's kind of like you're doing the fart bass, but you're kind of like narrowing the point of exit of the air, so it kind of comes out as like almost like a combination of a spit snare and a fart noise, like that kind of sound, but like you're narrowing it down a lot. So yeah, anyway, very solid wildcard from Mizuki. Also, I watched Miko, their wildcard winning spot in the tag team wildcard winners video the other day, and I forgot who he was, and there he is there, because it has Kaloa and Mizuki, and now I remember his name. So anyway, let's move on to the final wildcard here.
23 Wildcard, Kaji from Japan.
Red, it's the preparation. Put them put the rub up, use it properly. You don't know after what's gonna happen if you repair. I say if you use it properly. If you use it properly. Use it properly.
It's the home stretch. Watch color grid and choose one.
That ending. What the? Prologue of Kalukari. Wasn't that a round that he just used at the BBU? Or not BBU, oh my god. The Beatland? I think so, right? So he's saying prologue. Is this like the beginning portion of what that track was? That's a pretty interesting concept, if that's the case. So anyway, Kaji, not surprising at all. Heard him so many times. Never strays away from his chaotic kind of style, and he was definitely pure chaos here again. That's just who he is as a beatboxer. You know what's funny? Like I was thinking, like when he was doing this, obviously he's very chaotic again. This is kind of style. Wouldn't it be funny if he just kind of came in the wildcard or like a video and kind of like diverted from expectations completely and just kind of went with like a pure musical slow pace kind of routine? I think that would be absolutely hilarious to see him do that. I think he would actually nail it. Not saying I want him to do that, but I'm just saying I think it would be pretty funny if he actually did that. But routine itself, you know, not really much to say, honestly. Just very chaotic in nature. A lot of things happening at once. Structure all over the place, but that's just who Kaji is. That's how he is as a beatboxer. That's fundamentally what he does, and he just makes it work somehow. Normally having like a an odd structure like that definitely wouldn't play out very well, but he's just so ingrained in that chaos that he just works out all the time. So and yeah, very odd ending there too. I thought there's definitely, it kind of made us lead to think that there's probably more to it, but he just kind of ended it very abruptly. So yeah, not too surprised about what we got here from Kaji, and would not be surprised to see him go through. But who knows, this competition, I don't know how many spots there are for each category, like solo and loop station, but every single one that we've seen so far has been the highest level, so maybe there will be an upset at some point on who gets in and who doesn't, but we'll have to wait and find out. So anyway, if you enjoyed what you heard, links in the description to all these videos. Go check out their channels as well. Links in the description to do that. Go leave a subscription on their channels if you haven't already. Go leave a like on their videos. But if you want to support me, you can leave a like on this video. You can sub to my channel. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next beatbox reaction video.